says the government has also secured a plan to acquire a year's worth of reagent for COVID-19 tests.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says his government plans to move ahead with legislation letting municipalities ban handguns within their borders, although he's not giving a timeline for that. Trudeau's government has outlawed a wide range of assault-style rifles, saying the guns were designed for the battlefield, not hunting or sport shooting.
And we believe that they represent an unacceptable risk to Canadians.
Trudeau says these feds will introduce the legislation when Parliament allows it.
This is 680 News. Peel police say 3 seniors were stabbed after a 2-car crash near Cawthorn and Burnthorpe Road just after 9 in the morning Saturday. Police say one driver fled the scene on foot, then entered a home on Holding Crescent, where he attacked an elderly couple as well as a neighbor.
To my knowledge, all the victims are stable and in condition. There's none of them have life-threatening injuries, which we're very grateful for.
Ex-Constable Danny Martini is in other condition with substantial in connection with the incident, but are still asking for any witnesses to come forward.
680 News time to 5:37. I've gone back in time, 5:37. It's the nicest day of the year by a long shot, but unfortunately the warm temperatures are not here to stay. 680 Sahara Shimi explains.
It's going to be really tempting to go outside today.
Temperatures will climb above 20.
children in Canada are fleeing their homes because of increased violence during... Next report is at 5:51, and now with the forecast, here's Michelle Nelson.
It's 19 degrees. We're still holding on to that sunshine. Really a great day to sit outside on the back deck or the balcony, and it's going to be great this evening as well. 14 degrees, mainly clear. We do have a slight chance of showers overnight, and then sun and clouds by tomorrow afternoon. Your daytime high will be 11 degrees, so dropping below seasonal as we head into this week. Right now at Pearson, it's 19 degrees. Your overnight low is 4. 680 News Time 5:43. Frontline workers issuing a big thank you to restaurants and nonprofits for their support. Paramedic works have been open at downtown hospital. She tells the CBC the community's generosity and support for the public's tireless work has been overwhelming. She's encouraging Toronto youth to move banks, draw banks, and community organizations as well, and help keep the city's homeless and most vulnerable safe and fed. So listening to 680 News.
Hi, Tom O'Keefe here with inline fiberglass windows and doors. I am proud to be living and working here in the Greater Toronto area. All of us are so lucky and blessed to be part of this strong community, province, and country. At this time, I feel it is important to remind all our friends, family, and employees to keep an eye on one another, especially the most vulnerable. Let's also come together and support the heroes on the front line. Together, we will get through this. Thank you.
Want to discover this year's most innovative new products? Visit productoftheyear.ca. From the buzziest beauty products and luxe culinary finds to cutting-edge appliances and also good sweet, thousands of Canadians have voted for the most innovative new products for 2020. The world's largest consumer-voted award for product innovation that recognizes product design, functionality, and packaging. And the products that impress are yours to behold at productoftheyear.ca.
See that apartment building that's not finished? It's been like that for 15 years, buddy. It looks like you have a major
upcoming season. Trubisky was the
problem with the concrete. That would take big bucks. We're going along Westmore here. Start off at the car wash. You got to vacuum the van bowl.
Teams prepping for that scenario. And tonight on Sportsnet, you can relive the 1993 Stanley Cup final between Montreal and LA. Game 4 starts.
The Manhattan's gone. You got to see it now.
Oh, smokes. From 93. Find all the action as well on Sportsnet.
Unbelievable.
15 and 45 past every hour or anytime at sportsnet.ca/590. 680 News Traffic Alert.
This is Christine Langer from the 680
Traffic alert. There is no traffic.
100 is lost south of Aurora Road at 16th Side Road because of a serious collision over a 5.5-kilometer backup. The 680 traffic watch continues.
Hi, it's Tony Chapman, host of the podcast Chatter That Matters. Thanks to the incredible support of RBC, we're focusing on the heart of the Canadian economy, small businesses. We'll travel across Canada, meet different owners, learn about their dreams and what's happened since COVID-19 has shut down our economy.
Look at the Manhattan Bowl. It's an office
later
now.
on is how many describe their work. Lisa Taylor, founder of the Challenge Factory, is challenging that by helping her her clients create productive and purposeful coaches. She has an amazing business, and then COVID-19 arrives, everything turns upside down. Lisa needs to reposition. Canada's thought leaders step in with advice for her and for all of us. Download Chatter That Matters wherever you get your podcasts. And thanks again to RBC for your support of Small Business Matters.
680 News Time 5:47. New York Mayor Bill de Blasio says police enforcing social distancing as the weather warms up.
With a weekend of beautiful weather, the mayor says many people were in the city's parks yesterday. Some not wearing masks or staying 6 feet apart.
We're not going to tolerate
I'll be involved.
small groups of people.
Hopefully there's a vacuum from it.
He says he believes the vast majority of New Yorkers have been following the rules, but there are those who are not. And he says police will be stepping up enforcement.
No gatherings, and even if you see small groups of people too close together, we're going to separate them.
Mark Remillard, ABC News, New York.
680 News Time 5:48. Faced with 20,000 COVID-19 deaths and counting, nursing homes in the U.S. are pushing back against a potential flood of lawsuits.
At least 15 states have enacted laws or governor's orders that explicitly or apparently provide nursing homes and long-term care facilities some protection from lawsuits arising from the crisis. Now the industry is forging ahead with a campaign to get other states on board with a simple argument. This was an unprecedented crisis, and nursing homes should not be liable for events beyond their control, such as shortages of protective equipment and testing, shifting directives from authorities, and sicknesses that have decimated staff.
The one in Kipling and Rexdale both together.
Community members a day in Regent Park, Jamestown, and the Downtown Core. The goal is to prepare and deliver 400 meals and 50 food baskets a week.
The response has been overwhelmingly positive. In fact, we have received a surge in demand for
lots of
meals as well as cooking items, which indicate to us that there's a lot of people that are in desperate need, and they actually have no other place to turn to.
The goal is to raise $5,000. They have set up a GoFundMe page called Ramadan Meals TL Iftar Program. Malia Sheikh, City News.
680 News Time 5:50. We're 2 months into the pandemic. If you have a hard time knowing what day it is, you're not alone. 680 Fidelity tells us staying in has affected our sense of time.
Someone once told me time is a flat circle. When it comes to the pandemic, there's only the before time, now, and after. That's according to Ann Wilson, a professor of social psychology at Wilfrid Laurier University. She says it's like the old saying, a watch pot never boils.
That feeling of there's not much going on, I'm just sort of sitting around waiting for something to happen, that tends to feel like it drags on while it's happening. But then because there's nothing to really remember in that time period, it seems like a flash.
Our bodies track time by making a mental notch on the wall of all the events that break up our weeks. And without that, we're kind of lost. It's not necessarily a bad thing that we lost our sense of time. Living in the moment can actually be a good thing, according to Wilson. But feeling like the days drag on can also be a sign that our bodies are anxious.
The old library, they tore it down. It's a parking lot now.
680 News Time 5:51. Time for traffic and weather together on the one. Here is Christine Lango.
This report is brought to you by 407 ETR on the southbound 400 south of Aurora Road at 16th Side Road. We still have the right lane blocked because of a collision. They're just cleaning up after an earlier vehicle rollover, but it looks like they've reopened the 2 left lanes through this area. There's still quite a backup, over a 5.5 kilometer backup to be exact, and hopefully they'll have this cleared shortly. We'll let you know when it does open, but lanes are now getting through southbound on the 400 south of Aurora Road, and on the northbound side, northbound 400 approaching Aurora Road, they've cleared the emergency crews from that left lane, so there's some really good news. However, if you're looking for an alternate around this, use southbound Highway 27 instead. Exit at Highway 9 or at Aurora Road, and return southbound 400 at King Road. Jarvis is closed both ways at the lakeshore still because of construction. It's expected to reopen tomorrow morning at about 5. Southbound Jarvis ramp to east and westbound Gardner closed because of road work, but the northbound Jarvis ramp is still open. Also, we still have this road work affecting east and westbound Highway 7. The ramps to the northbound 404 are closed. Southbound Port Union ramp to eastbound 401 closed as well. And eastbound on the 407, the ramp to northbound 427 is closed. We have the northbound Young ramp to eastbound 407 closed because of road work. And eastbound 407 a ramp to Leslie and to the 404, they are closed. 407 ETR
You want to go through JT?
with a 5.5
one-way street now.
donation to United Way and GTHA hospitals. Learn more at 407etr.com. Your next report is at 6:01.
Hey, there's Otis's house down there.
19 degrees, and we're
Remember
still
Otis?
holding on to that sunshine. What a beautiful day. And after feeling that warmth, we're really going to see temperatures take a dip overnight. Tonight, partly cloudy with cool northwesterly winds. Still a great night to get out for a walk, but we are going to see temperatures drop into the wee hours of tomorrow morning to a low near 4. We do have the chance for some spotty showers overnight, but it's mainly going to be cloudy. Starting off tomorrow morning on the cool side, 4 degrees. Winds will remain breezy out of the northwest, and we are going to see some sunshine by the afternoon, but we're looking at a high of only 11 degrees. 17 is seasonal for this time of year, so we will see those cooler temps move in, and that's really going to be the story this week. But the good news is we do have some more sunshine on the way. Right now it's 19 degrees at Pearson. Your overnight low is 4 degrees.
There's my old
This
place.
extended forecast is brought to you by Pizza.
Pizza is delivering the new tamper-proof pizza box. Order any size pizza and receive it in a locked box that can only be opened by you. Safe, reliable delivery. That's Pizza.
Holy moly, a lot of potholes at GT
Your
here.
Need to Know update brought to you by Capital Direct. A small step forward, some businesses having restrictions loosened tomorrow. Auto dealerships now able to take customers by appointment only. Golf courses open only to do maintenance. An epidemiologist is warning it may be too soon to even take those steps despite re-strategizing. And 73 complaints, 6 tickets issued for violating those bylaws in Toronto yesterday, but that was before today's warm-up. Are Torontonians behaving? These stories and everything you need to know coming up at 6 o'clock.
Have you heard about direct lending? It's more flexible than bank lending without the bank. With tougher regulations after the financial crisis, traditional banks have cut back on lending to homeowners. With a home equity loan from Capital Direct, the money that you could use is a simple phone call away. Whether it's home renovations, college tuition, or you just want to pay down taxes, Capital Direct can help. Go direct. Call Capital Direct today at 1-800-NEW-CAPITAL to see what's available for you. We work for you.
From talking to the newsmakers
to getting the answers to what you need to know about COVID-19.
Made a new bridge here, Kipling Bowl.
If you have a question, ask it at
They got a new condo there too.
680 News.
Behind that brown building.
We're in this together.
680 News. Working for you.
A Toronto cooking school owner had to shut down her business because of COVID-19 is putting her baking kitchen to good use.
Lisa Dickey, head of Dickey's Cooking School in Toronto's East End, is using her kitchen to make everything from pies to pasta sauce for the East End Neighborhood Community Center's new emergency food bank.
I think it's important to have an active role in my community.
She says it's like the perfect fit.
I have the time, I'm itching to do something, and it allows me to do something and feel like I'm giving people an alternative to the usual goods that you eat that are offered at a food bank, which is like
Dickey will also be using her cooking and baking skills to make meals for Wood Green Community Services, one of the largest social service agencies in Toronto. I'm Phil Martino. At Tim Hortons, we're proud to serve all of our communities across
built a brand new Kipling Acres.
That's why we've made some changes recently. So for a limited time, we're offering you free delivery from Uber Eats and Skip the Dishes. Tim Hortons, proudly serving our community.
Wednesdays on CBC, it's back-to-back crime dramas based on the novels by Agatha Christie. First, ABC Murders.
A copy of the ABC Railway Guide. It is the killer telling us the rules of the game.
Then, a family with killer secrets in Ordeal by Innocence.
If you don't find the killer, the whole family is under suspicion for the rest of their life.
Don't miss the suspense, starting Wednesday night on CBC.
Now time for your business report. Let's head live to Carl Garnish. Good evening.
Good evening, Caitlin. Well, investors will be keeping an eye on Canada's largest airline to begin the week. We have Air Canada set to hold a conference call tomorrow to discuss its first quarter results, and a number of analysts do remain concerned that the company is actually moving closer to bankruptcy as it tries to navigate the coronavirus pandemic. It has substantially reduced its capacity while also shelling out money to fund maintenance, interest on loans, employee salaries, in addition to other costs. At the close on Day Friday, it dropped by 4.6%. Now, North American markets are coming off a losing start to May with what's looking to be a grim Jobs Friday on both sides of the border. According to Bloomberg, the U.S. could see a plunge of 21 million jobs in April, the most in records dating back to 1939. Here at home, some forecasts believe around 3 million jobs could be lost in Canada last month, if not more.
I'm going to go get a pop
Bay Street is coming off a winning week once again. It was up by more than 1.3%, but on Friday it did lose 1% to 14,000,620.
Yeah, man,
Stateside Wall Street finished Friday lower by at least 2.5%. It was down.